Hello, it's Scotsman1984. A warm welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a 4,000 calorie Russian Special Forces 24-hour ration pack. Exciting one for me. I've never had a Russian ration before, so I believe this is designed for the Russian Special Forces Spetsnaz kind of idea. It roughly translates individual diet. I think it's the power. I think is designed. It doesn't translate great, but it looks like it comes about the power. For I think it's supposed to be 4,000 calories. I think it's designed for a special forces soldier. They're doing a lot more than a regular soldier. So I've done some of the translations on the front. It just goes on about the average calories and cholesterol stuff. So not cholesterol, carbohydrates. This bit is storage conditions. It should be 0 to 20 degrees Celsius. Best before, pack date is 2016. Best before is 2018. So it's a very fresh ration, and it is very up to date. This is exactly what the Russian Special Forces are eating right now. It's also got some legal information stuff there as well. The contents. There's a lot of contents to list off the top of my head. I can't remember, but there's things like I think there's a meat stew, there's beans, and there's some chocolate spread. It's got some army crackers or like military crackers, I think it said at the top. Lots of different things, and it's got I think something about a stove set, a matches set, napkins and stuff like that. So we'll open it up and have a look. I'll just let you see the box. It is a nice Russian style camouflage box. There's no other writing on this. I've never seen one of these. I've only ever seen the other style ration, which I also got sent. Just grab that so you can have a quick look. I've only ever seen the ones like this and the ones that are in a box like this, but they've got the camouflage. That's the only ones I've ever seen. So we'll open this one up and have a look because it's very interesting to me. So it looks like it is a open up box. So I kind of don't want to open it. Let's see if I've got that right. Okay, so there was a fault on my camera. It stopped recording for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't notice it. It must have been about 4 minutes into it. I realised that it wasn't recording. So I have opened this up, but we'll open it again. So there we go in all its glory. So we have the matches set, and I believe this is a stove set. It does look like it might just be fuel tabs in there. It might be a portable stove. There's something, it does feel like there's a bit of metal in there. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. We have our three spoons and napkins, and the Russians do a hand wipe and a utensils wipe, and there's 3 packs of them. We have an accessory pouch. We have the I was about to say Nutella. So we have a chocolate spread like Nutella, I suppose. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 packets of the Russian crackers, and they're in quite good condition except for this one. Let's just hope that they've stayed fresh, unlike my Polish special crackers that were off. So we have something here. I can't remember from the front what was in, but we have a sort of patty or something maybe. In fact, no, I don't think it'll be a patty because I think this is a patty. I think it's like a herb, maybe sort of a herb patty in there. I think it's 100 grams, yep. And we have where are we? It was a 325 gram. It looks like this is the beans one that I translated, maybe like a mincing beans. 325 grams of maybe like a rice sort of stew, rice with beef, and 325 grams of I think some sort of beef dish. And a raspberry drink. I'm sure they're drinks. And we have I believe this is sugar, 3 packs of 20 grams sugar. We have a pepper, it even says it in English. We have a coffee, but I'm assuming it's just a granule. It's not like one of these 3-in-1s or something. I assume it's just a tear and pour. I believe this is salt, 5 grams. This will be the apple jelly and apple spread. There. And there's 2 teas. And the mystery package, because I have no idea what that says on it. It's just a powder. It looks like maybe like a hot chocolate kind of idea. I'm not sure what it is. So that's everything from the ration. I'll just lay it out for you. Like, well, there we go. So there's everything laid out. So there's breakfast. And there is the stove. Look at that. It is so thin. Oh, and there's 3 fuel tablets in there, and they're completely loose, so that's interesting. That's an interesting stove. Let's go with I wonder will that hold a tin? You know, I think that might just be the way to do it. So I've opened the tin. It doesn't come with any kind of opener. So what I've done is I've cheated and I've used a can opener for speed. It does say here it recommends it to be heated. So popped it open for air vents, and we're going to use these Russian matches to light it. It's just sticky. That's quite interesting. So they don't fall. Let's try this. Oh, that's some heat. Now it's lit. I like these because it's like a peel and seal. It is gone back down and they've sealed up. So you could totally reuse them, and that should keep it watertight. I like that. So let's put that on, because it has taken. And let's hope that it doesn't need more than 1 to heat up this tin, because if it does, I'm in trouble, because there's only 3 tabs in the whole of the pack. There's just the 3 tabs sitting loose in there, so let's hope it just takes the 1. While that's cooking away in the background, we'll plate some, and there's only really to plate is the crackers. They smell crackery, but they smell nice and fresh, and they don't smell stale at all. So, some noise coming off that tin. So, we've got the apple jam, and it is a nice puree style jam. Leave that in there. Okay, so I took the label off. It did start to catch fire. My stupidity there. So obviously take the label off if you're going to cook it in the can. You can see that's half a tab gone, and it's ready, I would say. So I'm going to take it off. I'm going to use my Polish helper, because this doesn't come with any sort of help at all. This is even still going to be a bit of a nightmare. Just be fast. even though I've popped that, it's rounded on the bottom, as you can see. That's the hexatabs seem quite good. So there you could put your metal mess tin or something on there and boil up some water, so you had hot water as well off that. I think that flame is nice and strong there. I think the you probably it'll boil up a small cup of water, or even a small mess tin of water with that. So while I let that just settle for a minute or so, we've got the nice hot water here for our tea. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. It's a nice smell. Just a black tea. A standard tea, I would have thought. And we have our 20 grams of sugar. I am not going to use the full 20 grams. I'm not in need of a sugar kick. I will just pour some out there so you can see. I believe it's sand because it's the granulated style. It's about the same size as sand, so I think that's what the translation is. Sugar sand is it'll be like granulated sugar. It's that kind of size. So I'll put some sugar in there. In fact, it just tastes like sugar. There's nothing else added to it, I don't think. I just wonder with the size of packet, it might be something else added to the sugar, because I can't translate the whole of the back. But no, it just looks like it's just raw sugar. Or granulated sugar, it's not raw, is it? So no coffee whitener or anything like that with this. Let's set that everything up easier. And we have the peach vitamin drink, and it does say on the back 200 mils. So that's 200 mils. It's not quite a full mug, and is there an easy way to open this? I don't think so. I don't know if there's any sort of tab to pull, so we just need to cut this one open. And there's the inside. Just looks like sugar, but with a peach tinge to it. So stir that up. I have added more water to that. I don't know if you can see, there's still bits of granules in there, not as much after I added the water, but there is still some granules in there. So I'm not 100% sure. I assume I've read it right. I mean, it does say 200 mils, so I can only assume that that's correct. But I added a bit more water just to take it up, to see if it would dissolve, sorry, a bit more. So this tea is it's a nice clear tea. It's not a really dark tea. It looks quite appetizing actually. So I'll open up the tin now that that's cooled down a bit, that I can at least move it. Okay, so using my Polish helper, it's quite thick. In the middle, still like quite hard. You can see the rice in there. It's a lot softer at the edges, but I'll speed this up and scoop it out. So there we go. So there's big chunks of beef in there. You can see the chunks of beef, some fatty bits. So it is real beef. It's not got reconstituted. And the rice in there, clumps of rice. I couldn't give you the full ingredients. It's quite hard to translate. And now that the side of it has burnt, the paper label has burnt, I can't try and check now. So anyway, we'll have a look at this while it's nice and hot. Let's get this, oh, not doing too well today. Here we go. So there we go. Nice big chunks of beef, and with the cereal rice as it says. So let's try this. Okay, so that's an interesting dish. All the meat that's in there is quite fatty meat. There's, like, you can see how much fat is on. You know, there's so much bits of fat in there. It's you can see, when you can see that it's mostly fat with some rice there. Even the bits that are beefy there is a lot of fat on it. And I'm not a massive fan of grizzly fatty meat, but the taste of the rice is really nice. It's a nice beefy taste right through. It's a nice moist dish. The rice is cooked well. The only thing that lets that down is the fatty meat. But a lot of people like that. I know, like my granddad used to love fatty meat. But the rice is nice, so it's not too bad a dish. It's the rice is nice in that. So we'll try this peach multivitamin drink. And the sugar seems to have, well, I say the sugar, it seems to have dissolved better now that I've left it for a couple of minutes. That's a strange taste. It's when you first drink it, you can taste the peach, and then there's a very artificial taste to it. That might be the multivitamin side of it. But after you've drank it and the taste on your tongue, there's a nice peach taste on your tongue. So it's okay. It's different, but it's nice. So we'll have a look at these army biscuits. Nice crack to them. Yeah, nice crack to them. So they're a nice plain flavour to them. It's a nice plain flavour. It's not salty. It's not sweet. They're good. So they accompany sweet or sour, sweet or savoury, I should say. So they should be nice with the apple jam. So the apple jam is not very sweet, which I like that. Jams can tend to have a lot of sugar in it. That might have a lot of sugar in it, but you do not taste it. It's a really nice smooth apple jam. It's more like an apple sauce. It's a nice hint of apple. I say more than a hint. It's a nice flavour of apple, I should say. I do like that. I like how it's not sugary. It just tastes. It just tastes right. It just tastes the way a jam should taste. So we'll try this tea that's been sitting nicely, and we'll try the tea. That tea's quite nice. It's not a overly strong tea, even though the tea bag's been in for a while. I like that. I do. That's quite a nice tea. It's not like an English breakfast tea. It's I like that. I do like that. It's just a perfect kind of taste to it. It's exactly as you imagine tea to be. I'm quite impressed with that. So there's what I chose for breakfast. I really enjoy that apple jam. I'm 50-50 on this. The rice is nice, the taste is nice, but the meat is far too grizzly for me. And the drinks are okay. It's a different taste, I suppose. Every ration, every country does their juices differently. So it is good. I do enjoy it, and it'd be a great. Obviously, the vitamins and stuff. It's obviously good for you. So an all round good breakfast. So thanks for watching this video. I will see you in part 2, which will be the lunch and dinner. Thanks again for watching. Why not give Delicious a wee check out? He's the one that sent me this. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, a comment. I'll try and reply to every comment. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you later. Bye bye.